There are 460,000 Division I student athletes in the United States who combined make a total of $0 per year from the NCAA. 460,000 athletes that bring billions of dollars a year. The universities of Villanova, Virginia, Duke, Kansas, North Carolina are among the 36 schools that are being investigated for illegal practices of recruiting for top high school basketball players. You may ask, what practices are they doing to be investigated by the FBI? It all comes down to one thing: money. In college basketball, teams throw the whole book at these young players with promising futures to attend their schools for 1 year and then leave to join the NBA a calendar year later. Many of these players come from low-income households and with their talent try to make better lives for them and their families. It is absolutely absurd that these players do not make any money from their time at the university that they play at. Considering the amount of revenue they provide for both the university and NCAA. The National Collegiate Athletic Association made just under $1 billion a year in revenue in the 2014 fiscal year. This including all sports. The NCAA just misses $1 billion in revenue. The NCAA pulled $989 million in its 2014 fiscal year, according to a financial statement cited by USA Today. Since the association had $908.6 million in expenses, it ended up with a nearly $85.5 million surplus for the year. But here's the catch. The student athletes that compete in their respective sports that make the NCAA their money that they receive absolutely no money in return for their services. The NCAA and CBS Turner Sports made a deal for March Madness that is from 2011 to 2024. That $10.8 billion deal between the two companies is for 3 weekends of television a year. You may be wondering where all this revenue that the NCAA receives goes to. Well, they go to the coaches, athletic directors, and some administrators. These high-profile coaches receive bonuses for breaking records, reaching the off-season, and winning big games, but the athletes receive none of it. Coaches might have a big effect on the team, but in reality, it's all up to the athletes to get the job done. Student athletes are the ones working hard on and off the field to bring success to their school and practice their academics. Although many of these players that attend these universities go play professionally in the NBA or other overseas leagues, receiving no income while they are at school is harmful to them and their families. For example, linebacker Kenavious McGee, his mother had lost her job and was falling behind on her rent payment. To solve the problem, McGee needed $2,500. He asked agent Josh Lukes for help. Lukes, an agent for professional football players, had loaned McGee the money because it was simply the right thing to do. He also wanted to increase his chances of signing him, but McGee ended up not signing him and had paid him back. This is not a common theme. Many players do come from low-income households and need the money to support their families. Some players overall just even skip college, such as New York Knicks guard Emmanuel Mudiay, who passed over offers from many of these top schools that I had named earlier, to go play in China for a year until he was eligible to make the NBA draft. Paying student athletes for the work they do to provide income for both the NCAA and the university they attend is a move the NCAA should highly consider. It allows student athletes to choose the best fit university for their play style, rather than choosing the place where they receive the most money. This change would make the league more balanced and entertaining for the fans, and also allow these players to develop their athletic and academic potential to the fullest. The NCAA clearly has a problem to address, and with the outcry of support from former and current players, it is a problem that just needs to be addressed. The monopoly that the NCAA and the universities participate in have created an unfair environment to the players that give them the 7-figure yearly income. Thank you.